For most of the Middle Ages, daily life across civilizations looked nothing alike. In much of Christian Europe, cities were overcrowded, sanitation was primitive, and disease spread like wildfire. In places like England and France, homes had no plumbing, no sewage systems, and no real concept of public hygiene. Waste buckets were dumped directly into the streets from windows above, mixing with mud, dead animals, and stagnant water. Rats thrived, plague followed, and the Black Death wiped out nearly half the population. Bathing was rare and even discouraged by some clergy. Many believed that washing too often weakened the body or tempted the soul. Entire towns might go weeks, months, or even years without organized cleaning. Doctors had no real understanding of germs, and illnesses were blamed on bad air, demons, or divine punishment. But across the Muslim world, from Baghdad to Cordoba, Cairo to Damascus, daily life looked completely different. Cleanliness wasn't a luxury. It was a spiritual obligation. Islam introduced a culture where hygiene was built into the rhythm of everyday life. Before every prayer, Muslims washed their hands, face, arms, hair, and feet 5 times a day. Full-body bathing was encouraged regularly, not avoided. Homes were built with private washing areas. Cities had running water systems, fountains, and bathhouses open to the public. While European streets filled with sewage, Muslim cities engineered drainage systems, aqueducts, and public fountains. Hospitals were steam-cleaned. Doctors washed their tools. Scholars wrote entire medical texts on infection control centuries before the West recognized germs. Even perfumes, soaps, and distilled antiseptics were Muslim innovations that eventually reached Europe through trade. In some Muslim cities, inspectors enforced sanitation standards. Markets were cleaned daily. Water carriers ensured every neighborhood had access to fresh drinking water. Bathhouses, hammams, were not only places of hygiene, but centers of social life, relaxation, and medicine. Meanwhile, in Western Europe, laws existed telling people where they could throw human waste, not banning the practice, just trying to control it. Open sewage lines ran through major cities. People rarely washed their clothes. And during the Crusades, Europeans who entered Muslim lands wrote in their journals about the shocking cleanliness of the people they met, perfumed, freshly bathed, and living in cities that felt like another world. This contrast wasn't just cultural, it shaped entire civilizations. While Europe faced repeated waves of plague, the Muslim world's cleaner infrastructure slowed outbreaks and preserved population levels. While Europe burned herbs to purify bad air,